Our running the Bulls night wasn't terrible either.
Our running the Bulls night was not terrible. So, for a variety of reasons, we've had a bit of a dry spell.
It's been rough.
It's been rough. You know, we had talked a little bit coming to this. We knew we were going to be super busy. We knew we were going to be at the dungeon most of the time. So our whole attitude coming in was basically whatever happens, happens.
I had zero expectations.
Zero expectations.
Like I knew I'd be exhausted. So
Zero expectations. But
I didn't think we played with anybody.
what happened, which was really nice, was the week before Naughty, I got a text from someone that I had been closer to years ago. As it turns out, we kind of figured all of this out as the week evolved. The last time I saw them was the year that we met. Mm-hmm. And I totally didn't know it until after I got the text and we started talking, but you met them that year too. And you were like, oh, they'll never remember me.
Right.
And I said,
I was with another play partner. I wasn't even with Tristan. I was with
right.
my other play partner that I see at Naughty.
And so I texted them back and I said, oh, it seems like you've heard. And they were like, oh, yeah, we totally remember her. And so we kicked it around a couple of times. We talked to them a couple of times and we said, look, you know, our schedule is crazy, but we would kind of like to try and get together with you if you can be really flexible and work on short notice. And so we stayed in touch. And this night we connected somewhere early in the evening and we said, we'd like to get together tonight. We have to go to the dungeon. We have to do this. We have to do the other thing. And we'll meet you in the dungeon later and we'll just see how it goes. And they were lovely. And we all met up in the dungeon and we talked for a few minutes and they were staying at the Nopsy. So we all agreed to just go up to their room and we did. We had a lovely evening.
We did.
And it was really comfortable because it was a really easy re-entry for us because it was someone we knew. It was someone I had history with.
You did. I did not.
You did not, but I had history with them. And so most of the awkwardness really just wasn't there. We didn't have to deal with it. It was very, I don't want to say it was transactional. It was just very comfortable. Let's all do this. Yeah. Let's talk. Let's have a good time. Right. Let's take our clothes off. Let's jump in bed. Let's have a good time. Let's lay around naked and talk some more. Yeah. And that's a really cool, that's a cool encounter when you can do all of that. And then again, we're still fucking exhausted. So we wrapped it up reasonably early.
It was still a couple of hours. Yeah.
One-ish,
something like
maybe.
That. Yeah.
And headed back to our room. But it was a really lovely evening. It was nice to reconnect with someone from years back because that's another aspect of the lifestyle. I mean, once you've made a connection with someone, even if you don't see them for an extended time, that connection is still there. Mm-hmm. You can pick it back up. Things change, of course. It won't be exactly the same. But the familiarity and the comfort, they generally just fall right back into place. And that's really nice.
I had not had the opportunity. I had met them before, but had not played with them. So for me, It was a brand new experience, but with them as a couple. But what I wanted to point out between the four of us is that, so we're all talking about the fact that this was a different event for us. I know we'll all hold hands and be so cute together. But it was a different event because you two kind of by default had to just go. If you were going to meet people, you had to go. You couldn't count on us. Same for us. And although we were exhausted and ourselves a lot by being so tired, it was nice for us to have that opportunity to connect with a couple, even though you had already connected. I mean, especially that you had connected before, and I had met them, so it was fabulous and wonderful, and they were amazing, and it just felt so good, and I could not have asked for something better for...
We were so happy for you guys.
We genuinely were happy. And if you guys are listening as listeners and it's been a long time for me and it's been challenging and it was a fabulous connection with folks that was just easy and wonderful because they're easy and wonderful people.
And we talked over the course of the week, one of the things that is super challenging for us at events like this is that we're so busy, we're so involved, things go sideways, the phone rings all the time, we can't walk from one end of the ballroom to the other without stopping for 20, 30-minute conversations along the way. And so it's super challenging to make plans with someone and say, at 8 o'clock on Thursday night, we're going to meet here and go to your room. We just can't.
Right.
Because we will, without meaning to, have to break those plans more often than not. So it was really nice to have someone that we knew, that we were comfortable with, that we could just say, if you can be flexible, we'd love to try and make this work. But you have to be really flexible. It's the only way. And they were so gracious about it.
They were.
And it was nice.
It was amazing.
And we
It was
found the
really
same, because we had a few couples that the
We
exact
we
same
just
thing.
could not.
And us
we
too on
had-
Saturday
yeah.
night. We
We
struck
just-
out twice on Saturday night because the couples we were trying to connect with,
Right.
everything just showed.
Yeah.
We had actually a couple other couples on Saturday. Same thing. Yep. Just couldn't.
So
couldn't
we
connect. Yeah.
exactly. So and
It can be
y'all,
challenging.
you know who you are, and
Yeah.
we're
You
still,
do.
we're still around.
Guys, we still gonna connect with you next
Yep.
time. Yes.
Come to Caliente
Yeah.
in September for our hosted weekend.
Or swingcation.
Or swingcation, yes.
Or splash events.
Yes,
or
yes.
Naughty New Orleans next year.
Yep. We're here.
Okay.
You know who I'm talking about. I'll see you next year.
That's right. Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about. See you there. It's a
Yes.
date. I don't care who any of the others that you're with. It's me. I'm your date.
Saturday.
I know. Anyways, it was awesome. That was our
And we do
big-
come as a quad, by the way. So,
or
all of us. Yep.
Any connection, any way. Clearly, we've all decided we are mix and match compatible.
We even have a T-shirt.
Yeah,
We
it's-
do have a
Yeah,
T-shirt.
that talks about it. But anyways, that was truly
Friday,
our
yeah.
kind of for all four of us.
It was a great night.
It was a great night.
Yeah, that
we
was-
all had
was.
our
It really
experiences,
was.
and we are happy for each other
We
to have
are
our
absolutely
experiences,
thrilled,
and it just solidifies everything with being a poly quad. That
A
being
swinging
a
polyquad.
swinging and
Let's
open.
be clear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ethically non-monogamous, open swinging, kinky, polyamorous quad.
Yes.
Yes, Foursome. Yes,
Foursome.
absolutely,
Foursome. Yep.
absolutely. So that really just kind of solidified all of that and allowed us a little bit of freedom
Yes.
to move forward even more with working out whatever dynamic works within our
Yes.
quad, within our couple. So thank you all for all of that because it was pretty awesome. It was
Agreed.
pretty hot.
And thank you.